It's day 2 of HeliBASE 74, a unique wingsuit flying event near the town of Chamonix in the French Alps. Following the tragic death of Mark Sutton, all the flyers have decided to continue to jump in his honour.
Want to give a toast to Mark?
But one pilot is missing. Mark's good friend, Tony Uragello, has retired from wingsuit flying for good.
Mark dying like that was just horrifying. Mark was my hero.
I made a decision after talking with the heli company, Epic TV, and some jumpers that we were to continue jumping the next day. I believe that any one of these pilots here, including Mark, would want for everyone else to continue.
It's day 2, we get up early and off we go across the border.
My favorite part of the day is waking up at 5:30 in the morning.
I'm kind of an early bird, especially for the base jumping.
Above us is the biggest mountain we have on the whole event.
The second mountain is Dent de Morc, a new mountain with a new set of challenges.
It's 2,600 meters above us. It's a huge, beautiful mountain, huge areas of fields where you can fly on.
There are brand new lines for the pilots, but there are also several major hazards. Dent de Morc has never been flown before.
This is a very challenging place.
The more we drive, the more power line there are, the hydraulic turbines, the train. These are heavy dangers.
It is a couple of hazards.
The hazards are electricity pylons, the river, the power station, and a busy train track.
There's the cable. There's a cable on the back side.
As their helicopter lands, there is the realization that the landing zone is also tight.
There are several different spots to land on here. I think that everybody land here and make it simple.
We've got to keep our wits about us today and definitely be safe and disconnect high. Because line twists here with any sort of off-heading or even on-heading could be sizzly.
Because of yesterday, we're going to take the first line more easy.
Pretty sure everybody's going to pull it through and we're going to be safe and we're going to have an amazing time because it's a beautiful mountain.
One final issue for the pilots today is time. After 1 p.m, the crosswinds in the valley become dangerous.
It's a challenging place, and we know that around 12:30, the wind is going to pick up and it's going to be unjumpable.
This valley is a little special for the wind because it's very narrow and has some vineyards down the valley, so it creates a lot of heat and it drives the air up from one side, so it creates a lot of wind.
With only 4 hours of safe flying, it's time for load 1 to load up. The mountain of Dent de Morc is 2,969 meters high, with snow-capped peaks, rocky escarpments, tree-lined hills, and deep gullies. A perfect variety for proximity wingsuit flying. In the heli is Halvor Anvik, Jokke Sommer, Matthias Wies, and Jonathan Flores. Jonathan Flores and Matthias Wies jump first.
We're part of an entire bigger picture. We're part of the universe. I feel I'm one with the elements. So whenever you're flying and you look over and you see your friend sharing that element, that moment is so pure and so unique. It's just magical.
Jumping second from the heli is Halvor Anvik and Jokke Sommer. The flyers are travelling at 150 miles per hour down the mountain. Jonathan Flores disconnects high to avoid the electricity pylons and steers towards the small landing zone. The first run lands safely.
Hey. Nice. Wow, that is a fine line.
Load 2 is ready to go. Dukes McDougall, Dan Vickery, Rudy Kassan and Espen Fadnes.
It takes quite a long time to actually get up with the heli. It takes 20 minutes or so to actually get up in the right altitude. I'm on the backside of this mountain, which is fading into sun. I'm nervous. It is enormous what I see, and it feels flat. It's like a long distance down to the landing area. When I fly down, what I see is the longest freaking slope I've ever seen in my life. It features slope, grass everywhere that can be played on. Of serious, cool terrain flying.
Awesome. Yeah. Holy. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful, man. Oh, dude, sick, man. Nice one.
Time is tight. In a few hours, the winds will pick up. Mike Swanson, Vincent Raffet, Julian Bull and Fred Fugan are next.
Good juju, smiles were on, game was on, it was awesome.
On a mountain like this, flying with someone, it's tricky. I do feel a bit of fear, but I think at those stages of concentration on what we are doing, we were flying like really tight with Julian behind and Rudy. And then we enter like the line with the trees.
A phenomenal run filmed by Julian Bull.
The landing area, like the approach, it's definitely something when you have like lots of obstacles.
Yeah, it's good. Nice and mellow. Yeah. What a freaking great day, man. Thanks.
Thanks for having us, man.
It's 1 p.m. and the winds are too strong, so Espen Fadnes calls it.
Espen decides to call off the last load, and it is a good decision.
When I make the call, the wind is picking up and it's shut down, it's a wrap, we're not going to fly anymore, I feel relief.
We all had a blast and we were able to share and to explore and to come up with different lines of this beautiful mountain.
Tomorrow is the third and final day of HeliBASE 74, and one of the pilots has his own personal challenge.
Yesterday I decided to retire, and today I decided to go back out.